What does almost $100,000 get you? On the 2024 GMC Sierra Denali Edition 1 EV pickup truck. We're going to show you guys that right now in this video. Let's go ahead and dive in so we don't waste your time. Now, with regards to specs on this car, it's getting 754 horsepower, 785 pounds-feet of torque, whopping 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds. Yes, this is a fast pickup truck. All-wheel drive, and why is it? Because it has two motors. It has one running the front axle, one running the back, and also with a 204 kilowatt Ultium battery on board with 350 kilowatt fast charging capability. Yes, this is the EV pickup truck that you might want to ask yourself, do you need it or do you want it? Coming out of 440 miles full range to a charge, everyone. That is crazy, almost pretty much leading in its class with regards to pickup trucks. Now, it does get you 100 miles to a 10-minute fast charge, 10,000 pounds of towing capacity, everyone. Now, let's go ahead and pop the front. You got a button there under that front camera. It's going to pop open that front. Slightly slow at the beginning, but opens up to about 11 cubic feet of space. What do we see that we get? We get an emergency trunk latch opener. We got a tire inflator kit. And then here on the left in the front, we have a 120 volt inverter, okay? Now, if you do want to add in some windshield washer fluid, it's going to be right here on the front left driver's side. Now, the way to close this trunk is you have three ways. You can press and hold the button on the inside of the dashboard, press and hold your key fob button, or you could go ahead and press this button right under the camera once again, and it'll shut that front. Which now leads us to the front end, okay? So a lot of illumination going on here. What do I mean by that? You got an illuminated border going around that front grille area. We have an illuminated GMC emblem sign, and then we have the LED lights with the daytime running lights and the fog lights as well in LED. Bumper sensors going across. Gosh, this thing is just amazing. One of the coolest features that this truck does come with is the mid tailgate, and I'm going to show you guys that. Just bear with me. Now, Edition 1 in the 2024 only comes exclusive with this paint color, okay? This is the only one you'll see in the EV. 2025 will offer different paint colors as well. Dropping down to the lower front end area, high gloss trim on the lower grille and the lower kind of what do you call those? The skid plates, yes, area. Moving over to the driver's side, we got the integrated parking lighting with the painted wheel well trim, very nice, and the bumper sensor into that wheel well trim as well. Dropping over to the wheel area and tire, we got the dual color rim in the high gloss black with the machine surface silver. Denali emblem there, then you know it is a Denali and you are a boss. GMC in the center, and it's running a Michelin Primacy LTX tire, and the size of that tire is going to be a 275/50 24-inch tire. Crazy. Adaptive air ride suspension system on this Denali. Moving over to the side mirror. Side mirror does come fully loaded with blind spot assist, 360 panoramic camera, integrated blinker lighting, automatic foldable. Edition 1 emblem there, right in front of that Denali, letting you know that you have a very rare car. Mud flaps still in, these are in place running boards, okay? Keyless fob entry, and get a load of the size of these doors. Humongous. Check this out. Huge. And not only just the front, but the second row as well. Just a lot of room to enter that cabin area. Coming over to the rear end, does kind of look like an, more kind of a Back to the Future car, or a little techie feel with this tailgate. With this bed area not having that kind of original staple. Reminds me kind of, its competitors. Don't want to say any names, but integrated parker marking in this rear wheel well trim as well. This is where you're going to be charging on the driver's side. You actually get an illuminated ring around that charging port as well. Here in the rear end, you got the LED lighting, multi-pro tailgate, and you can actually drop partial of the tailgate or the whole thing. And let's go ahead and do that. And to show you guys here, drop that. There you go, just like that. And then we could actually lift, pop that open, pop this open, and you can drop that with that step up, okay? That's the MULTIPRO tailgate here in the back. Let's go ahead and lift. GMC in the black, Sierra EV there on the driver's side with the Denali letting you know you have top trim. High gloss black bumper with some silver or gray exterior paint color. And then the 10,000 pounds of towing capacity trailer hitch down there, okay? Very easy to use. Plugs there, you can actually reach these very nice and fast, okay? Let's go ahead and open up the bed as well. I want to show you guys a little bit about that. It's hot, super hot in here. But you got a spray-on bed liner. You got some tow hooks on the left, on every corner. Here on the right-hand side, what do we see that we got here? Got a very nice and unique / interesting control units. We got cubby space, and let's go ahead and pop those caps. There you go. Plug in, plugs, and more plugs. Okay, so you could probably run your house on this if you actually want. You can turn that on by the red button, turn it off by the red button. You got LED bed lighting as well. Right. Another thing we're going to show you guys once we're inside the cab is the MULTIPRO Midgate that you can actually drop this tailgate and connect it to half of your cabin of your car, making it almost 11 feet of tailgate space. And I'm going to show you guys that right now. Now, we don't usually do this here at Vagabond Builds with James and Sandu, but we start with the second bench now because we actually want to get in and show you guys this midgate or MULTIPRO Midgate. And we want to show you guys how to actually use it. Now, you got the bench seat, okay? You're going to lift these two the bench seat itself where your tissues sit. Yes, it's going to open up to you the kind of plastic covering, the Bose sub, because you get a 7-speaker premium Bose system in here. Ways to drop this backrest down. You're going to have two belts here. You're going to pull not up. You're going to pull actually towards the corner of the car, okay? And these are actually going to drop. Make sure you put your headrest down first, okay? And then drop that down as well. And what does that open us up to? It opens us up to 2 buttons, one on the right, one on the left. And the way you're going to remove this glass is the latch is up here. You're going to actually pull those down. And it pops the glass. It falls, but it has a little safety there, okay? We're going to go press that safety, bring that down. And then you could actually lift this glass. And the way you're going to actually control this glass, or actually somewhere you want to put it, you don't have to throw it in your garage or anything. You're actually just going to make sure. Hold on. There you go. So now that this is actually in place, what happens when you press these 2 buttons, you're actually going to pop open the full midgate, okay? And that's what it looks like, about 11 feet of tailgate space if you actually to drop that tailgate as well. Just huge, huge. Now, if you ask me, again, Vagabond advice, this thing is probably the ultimate tailgating vehicle. We are literally finding out how to drop this thing down and stuff. This is an amazing, super cool bell and whistle for this truck. Now, we're going to lift it up. Close it. Now, you cannot drop these down, all right, if the glass is in place. So you have to remove the glass, fit the glass in place, back in place, just like that. We're going to go a little bit more to my right. There you go. It'll actually kind of tuck in. You'll feel it. And then you just press those up again. And now that this is clipped in, you're dropping these only as well. And you cannot drop that one by itself. You either have to drop the 60% by itself or full 100%, okay? So there goes the Midgate, MULTIPRO Midgate. We're gonna push this back and show you guys some more. We got an armrest, cup holders, phenomenal stitching, perforated look here on the seating system. High class feel here in the Denali. Honestly, you're getting a lot of car for your $sign in this car or in this pickup truck. Look how much space I have. I'm about 6 feet 2 inches. Leg room is completely there. Head clearance is completely there. We have the panoramic glass stationary, so you don't have an electric visor to cover that glass or whatnot. But I'm sure companies are going to come out and make kind of like a made in China type glass shade, just like Tesla did. But on the door panels, Bose premium sound system back here, as well as the perforated leather on the door panels itself too. In between the two front seats, we got the heated seating, the vents, and two USB-C plugins with more plugins here on this pickup truck. Let's go ahead and shoot over to the front end. So now let's talk front side of the interior, and this is probably one of my favorite parts, is because of this front infotainment screen is just completely out of this world. Probably the biggest in its class. It is actually the biggest in its class, riding at 16.8 inches. That's phenomenal size, okay? And then you got a front digital cluster screen. But the high class with the wooden inlays, the color, the stitching, the perforation in this car is amazing. Or in this pickup truck, might I say. But let's go ahead and bring this front interior to you guys, starting with the door panel. Now we got high gloss black trim with some silver coming in. Got perforation there. Also unlock lock button memory seating as well. You got the window switches with the automatic foldable and controls to your side mirrors. On the left-hand side of the electric steering column. Parking brake button. This is your adaptive air ride suspension controls, your ride height. So if you want to ride lower or higher, that's where you're going to be messing with it. Lane departure assist, tailgate drop button, and a front button, as well as your knob for your lights on your dashboard. And then the trailer brake assist there on the left-hand side of that electric steering column. Steering wheel does come with Super Cruise. The way you're going to know that is because of this steering wheel here and this sensor here. Ways to control that front cluster are going to be here on the right-hand side, and you can mess with that front cluster just by pressing a button and going through the switches. Of course, I'm not going to go through all of it there for you guys because this video will be too long and you guys will not watch this video. We got the full tech, crash warning, pedestrian warning, traffic sign assist, and things of that sort. A heads-up display right behind that front cluster. Huge screen, I might add as well. And then the controls, this is the way you're going to be shifting in the GMC Denali Sierra here on the right from your reverse to your drive. And then on the left, you got your signal lights and windshield wipers control. Let's go ahead and show you guys some pretty cool things I like to point out is two vents for the driver, one up here and one down here for your lap area. Okay, I had sat in cars where you get lap area vents and it's super cool. You don't notice it, but when you do have them, you actually realize that they are very nice and convenient. Infotainment screen. Let's go through the interface a little bit, okay? So we're gonna go to home. This is the home screen. We can actually see what our apps or our options are. We got drive modes. Let's go ahead and show you guys what drive modes we have. My mode, normal, off-road, and tow haul. Okay. Then we're going to go ahead and Google Assistant. You got the Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, wireless with Alexa built in. Trailer system. Okay, we could actually have the trailer assist system there. We could actually split this screen as well, or you can actually make it a full navigation screen. Phenomenal. Love that. I just love that. And then we got the auto park assist, climate, straight to the point. And then we're going to show you guys, if we come over to the lighting area, this is your lights. Okay, this is the way you turn on your headlights and taillights. But maybe you want to control more, okay? And you got controls and safety. You can control your heads-up display, dome lights, power window locks, cameras. You got multiple angles and so forth. Also a right behind your bed. And then you got the bed camera as well. Click out of that. You actually also can control auto high beam assist, auto park assist. Front fog lights are controlled from here. Crab walk, okay? What does crab walk do? It actually allows you to drive the car in a diagonal mode. And if you are aware that the Hummer EV actually does allow you to do that. And that's what it actually does, okay? So let's go ahead and come back into that and turn that off so nobody gets in the car and drives diagonal. You also have the option of rear steering, right? And I pressed that by accident, but actually increase your turning radius by the rear steering as well. And then power station shows you exactly your ranges, your percentages, and so forth. Just so much to go through this here, okay? Let's go ahead and go back as well. Climate controls, dual climate controls here on the lower side. It is touch sensitive and also hard button as well, okay? So maybe you don't like to dirty or see your little fingerprints, but you can actually use your hard buttons as well. Right below those switches is your wireless charging pad. Slide that back. You get two USB-C plugins with some cubby room. Press this button and slide this back. Removable tray, and instead of actually having a bridge, but you have a full captain console here, which allows you to actually have hidden things if you'd like to hide them from certain people, or just a more closed-in space, okay? Let's go ahead and press that back. Bring this back in. Cup holders. Big center console, cubby room, USB-C plug-in, but if you do happen to slide this back, remember that this is going to interfere with your center console box area. Up top, as I mentioned, the top glass is panoramic in place, stationary. In front of that, we're going to have our OnStar board, SOS hazards, live rear view camera. And we go over to the passenger side. Now, these are electric controlled seats, heated, ventilated as well. All right. And we'd like to mention that in front of the passenger, we have a nice silver lining, high gloss black with wooden trim. Sorry if the air is too loud. But in front of that passenger, we also have a lockable glove compartment. And places that you're going to see things that are embroidered Denali or stapled is the door sill trims. All right. And then we're going to have Denali up here. Edition 1, letting you know that you have the Edition 1 Denali Sierra. We're going to see it on the seats up top, embroidered into the headrest Denali. And we're going to see it also on the steering wheel like you guys saw before, Denali. And then Sierra EV is going to be on the trims of the doors, okay? Kind of small. You got to actually have to take a look. Now, this is coming in at around $100,000. What do you guys think? Are you guys getting a lot of pickup for your money? Okay, I know a lot of people, there is love and hate relationships about the EV, but the pickup itself is highly designed, fully luxurious. You're getting the pickup and you're getting the super cool features like the MULTIPRO Midgate and the tailgate itself, but just a lot of stuff to kind of love, but also hate if you're not an EV fan. But I'd like to know and dialogue with me in the comment section below here at Vagabond Builds with James and Sandu. But also, if you'd like to see more videos like this one, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel here at Vagabond Builds. Appreciate you guys, and a special shout out and a thanks to Roseville GMC Cadillac, reliable out here in the Roseville Auto Mall in Roseville, California, for providing us this truck for this walk around review. Thank you guys so much. Keep watching because we have more cool things coming. God bless you.